No idea if anybody says we're live. Okay. And I have absolutely no idea if anybody is going to even know that I am on, because although I did give notice, it was a little on the late side. And this is not a time that I'm usually on. So anybody who doesn't see it and doesn't show up, that's fine. But I feel I must do this. Hello, Pam. I am Pam. No, I am Pam. So anybody who doesn't show up, that's okay. I'm recording this so you can always see it later. I'm probably not going to be on very long. I just want to do something for the 11 the triple 11, and I'm guided to do that. And people who miss it can just replay it. So whatever happens now, I will preface this with the 1111 doorway. Some of you already know about, but the 1111 is a series of repeating numbers, and you could see them on the clock, and people started seeing 1111 all over the place. But this was back in the 90s. There was a woman named Solera who was an author of books about Solera and the 1111 doorway. Now, 11 is a master number, okay? And it is associated with some deities, Janos and also Isis. It's very interesting because Janos is the god of doors and his number is 11, but also Isis's number is also one of her numbers is 11. And she is the mother, the Egyptian mother god, and obviously a doorway into, the mother is a doorway into this reality. So 11 is associated with doorways. Okay. So that is the beginning of this. So at the 1111 back in 62, Solera was moved to write a series of channel books about the 1111 doorway to ascension. And there is, it's kind of hard to find the books now, although they can be found. I should have them back there somewhere, but I haven't found them yet. If I do, I will certainly drag them out and read passages to you at some point, not tonight. But there was really a movement back in the 90s, the 1111 movement. And it was about oneness, it was about ascension. And we were instructed to wear all white. And there was a dance that went with it, a sacred dance that they danced in a circle out in the desert. And everybody could participate in remotely. We could all participate remotely in the 1111, which I had to do because I had no way to get there. So for 11 years, we celebrated the 1111, and that brought us right to 2012. So, and then, all kinds of things happened, right? So, and since then, the world has never been quite the same. And you can find out more, I'm sure, online. There, I've looked at it up myself. There are some, I'm sure there are some transcripts somewhere. There's something somewhere that you can download and get the books. If I can find them, I will show them to you if I still have them. But I've been through a heck of a lot, let me tell you, a lot of moves since then. I've been through a lot. So I don't know if I still have them, but there is a place called Abe's Books where it's about 65 for used and 99 for new, which is a heck of a lot more than what I paid back then. So they're really worth something now. But I don't know, you can probably find a transcript somewhere. But anyway, she went into great detail about the information she got about the 1111. And as you know, we have been having literal miracles on this show. Literal miracles. We have been having, um, every time go into trance and start speaking in tongues, we have some kind of miracle thing happen. One of the times that I forgot to mention last time, we did do one about that I asked for the child the the trafficking rings to be shut down. To Yeah, and that actually did happen. We had a big child trafficking ring bust here in Ohio after that. And of course, we have been mitigating weather. We have been changing weather. We got it to be sunny in Seattle. We got it to be rainy in California. We got it to be rainy in the desert. We have done all of these amazing things. We have got El Nino back on track. We were supposed to be in a deep freeze by now. We are not because we mitigated the weather. And we have had all these things happen. Plus, the last one of the things that I asked for, well, basically, all kinds of things when I go into the trance and do the light language stuff happens, right? So the last time I was asking for the sleeper cells to that be worked out so that people didn't get hurt if we had foreign sleeper cells that were going to cause an invasion. And after that, we had reports, and Chloe lives in Texas. She reported that a huge sleeper cell in Texas got routed. So, yeah, so it goes on and on like that. Okay. So, we're no lightweight. Hi, Jackie. We're no lightweight when it comes to miracles around here. We have miracles. Then there's the time I went into trance, and I think that was when we were doing, yeah, that was right on the 6th. I went into trance. I was feeling like I was going to jump out of my skin. I didn't know what was going on. I went into trance, started speaking light language, and something happened. I started affecting the machinery. It's about the 15 minutes of the show I did on the 6th. And it was very interesting being me. Let's put it that way. Kind of hard to explain, but stuff was going on. Okay. And that very day, because I was talking about the host of heaven, all our angels, I was talking about they're here, they're here to help us. They're going to show us. They're going to show us they're here. Okay. Somebody had taken a picture here. I go on to, I think, what's his name, Mr. BB33 or something like that, who does the weather and shows pictures of the skies. Somebody in Ohio took pictures of the sky above Ohio that day, and there's a whole string of angels in the clouds, cloud angels all the way. And that's the way I see them too. A lot of times I see them in the clouds. So we got cloud people. Hi, James. So we got people in the clouds, angels, and a whole string of them. This person got a picture. Wish I'd got the picture, but it's almost more interesting that somebody else did because, you'd think maybe I faked it, but no, it was that same day that I suddenly went into light language and went into a trance, and then we had phenomena. So all I can say is we've been having literal miracles on this show. So I cannot let the triple 11 go by without some remembrance of that, some honoring of that. And could this be the opening of the door? And you know which door I mean. And actually, I have a very rosy complexion, and I don't know why. But that's very interesting. I have not been out in the sun. I don't know what's going on, but I started turning colors on the last show. So I don't know what's going on. I'm changing in some way. My hands are kind of different. My eyes are kind of funny. Um, so I'm undergoing some kind of change. Uh, so hey, so right. So I wanted to start before 11:11 so people had a chance to sift in and be here for whatever happens because I have no idea what'll happen. I have no idea at all. But if you have requests for what you think needs to happen, please type them in chat. If if it's meant to be, we'll get her fixed tonight, maybe. Like I said, I'm just going along with what I'm guided to do. I am no expert on channeling or anything like that. I don't even think of it as channeling exactly, although I guess it is by some people's way of thinking. I'm not even sure exactly what channeling is anymore, what that means, because the meaning of that term has been shifted a lot. It's been babbled to a certain extent, but all I know is it's something connected um, with the heavenly realms, okay, and it's something connected with the ascended masters. It's something connected with the angels and with the higher realms, okay, and that's what I'm doing. My own higher or deeper or larger self. So whatever happens. I'm just going to put it that way. Whatever happens, I'm not going to be high into groove. I'm not going to be really, I'm not going to try and steer. I'm going to let the divine steer. I'm fine with that. The divine part of us, I'm going to let it do whatever it does. Okay. And we can ask for some stuff that the energy get directed in certain directions. Okay. But what I'm asking you is your opinion on this, Could this be? We've been looking for the door, haven't we? We've been looking for the door. The reason this is the 1111 doorway today is because it is 1111, right? It is the 11th month, the 11th day. But also, if you add 1111, which is 4, to 2023, you will get 11. That makes it 11, 11, 11 with that last hidden 11. So when I do this at 1111, we will have a grand total of 5 11s, okay, happening together. I have no idea what that means. I wish Alex was here, but that's got to be something very special, okay? So when I was meditating earlier today at 1111, I was given some messages. And one of them, I'm trying to meditate, for my, messages, whatever I'm supposed to do. I'm fasting. But a message comes in for one of my friends. And he got a healing recently. Hello, Gemini. And he wasn't quite listening when they said he got hurt raking leaves. He wasn't quite listening when the guide said, leave the leaves. It didn't go through. He goes, oh no, I gotta clean up the leaves. They're heavy. They're gonna kill the grass, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. They said it twice. He said, oh no, I gotta finish I said, that's the reason they're not healing you all the way. It's because you will compulsively go back out there and try and finish the leaves. And they want you to rest. And this happens all the time. When they want you to rest, something will happen. If you're not taking a rest when they tell you to take a rest, something will happen, and it's usually something minor that will go away after it'll heal after you stop and take a rest. But they want you to be concentrating on something else than day-to-day stuff and mundane stuff. They want you to concentrate on other things. Now, he went on to have some phenomenal healing sessions, one with me and him, one with one of his clients. It was just phenomenal. So he was really concentrating more on that stuff and getting enough rest to be able to do it. And so, we have to listen to these things. If we don't listen, we're going to be allowed to hurt ourselves and put us out of commission just long enough to do whatever it is we really need to be doing for our soul, for our soul's path. So that's something to bear in mind, okay? And I see that again and again and again and again. I see that happening all the time. I see it, and really, most people who have been at this a long time, they will all agree with you that they will all agree that we get kind of taken out of commission in order. And for me, I'll fall asleep. And I know I'm going out of my body. I'm doing stuff. I'm doing rather important stuff. And as disappointing as it can be sometimes to me to be sleeping that much, it's still what needs to happen. They need me. Maybe they need you. Gemini has been falling asleep. They need her. I have no problem with that. I have no problem with that. Okay, Chloe, my dear, I just want you to know. I wanted you to know that I was on. This is not my normal time. I really kind of debated, but this is my last chance. So at 11:11, we're going to have 5:11s. Okay, all lined up because you add the date of the year, and we've got a hidden another 11 there. You've got then at 11:11, we're going to have another 2:11s. So I don't know but it's a big deal. I have a feeling it's a big deal. There have been tremendous energies as far as what's going on in the world. There have been tremendous energies ramping up in people's lives. There have been, um, like I said, it's a very tumultuous but also miraculous time. We're seeing signs in the literal skies. Okay. How much more of an engraved invitation do we need? How much more of a, without somebody standing there holding a sign saying, hey, you know, right? I mean, these are signs. I'm doing some kind of light language about a subject. The subject is solved. The subject, it happens. Okay. It, and part of this is you. I mean, you are also God. I'm God, you're God, we're all God. Collectively, when we decide something together, we're very powerful, extremely powerful. When and if humans ever got together on things, this is why everything's so divisive. Because if we ever get together and really start working together in a unified way, this place would be literally, we could do anything. We could do anything. Now, what this message was that I got was that leave the leaves. Why? And I'm there. This is for somebody else. I'm trying to do my own meditation. And first, though, this seems to be very important to them. That I tell this person to just leave the leaves alone, leave them there. Is it that important? Yes. Okay, so I'm going to transmit this message to you too. Hello, Karen Lynn. And the message is just this, okay? Well, it's bigger than just this, just this, right? It's a big message, actually. Long time ago, from time to time, I have talks with Mother Earth. And she's always saying, if you would only learn to use the systems I already have in place, I already have some perfectly working systems that could do everything that's needed to be done on this planet. If you just ask, if you just work with nature and not against, anything that needs fixed can be fixed. It's a self-healing system, okay? And that should have been obvious because, I mean, we had a couple of years of lockdown, and doggone if that hole in the ozone didn't just heal itself right up, okay? So, I mean, it's obvious. Nature will repair itself. So they kept showing me that no, the heavy leaf cover is not to kill anything, it's not to kill the plants. It's to put them to sleep. It's like a warm blanket. They kept showing me the imagery of a warm blanket. It's like a blanket that you put that nature spreads on the ground naturally. You know, if it was killing the grass, I mean, heaven help the wildlands, right? We wouldn't have any grass in the wildlands, but no, it's very abundant. Okay, so we leave the leaves, and what they do is they make a layer. They keep in moisture. They keep in warmth. They actually generate warmth from the bacteria action. Small creatures use that warmth, and so do the plants. And they have things going on beneath the surface that we don't even know. And sure enough, in the spring, when it starts to rain and it starts to thaw out, the leaves will start to decay. The leaves will decay. There's already good mulch under there, and they will become wonderful mulch. And if you keep doing that in a few years, you will have wonderful soil. That is the way it's supposed to work. Yes, it's like a self-cleaning. It's a self-cleaning planet. It's a self. Yes, it allows fireflies to lay eggs for the following summer. Exactly. Now, I was also reminded of there was a woman who took part in the biodome experiment. I forget her name, but she's the one that turned orange from eating so many yams because, of course, they were vegetarian in there. But she ate so many yams, she turned orange, and then they found out it was fine. That she was just healthy, so it was good. But when she came out of there, she got herself a place, a beautiful place in the desert. But she said they had a certain aesthetic there. They always had to clean up their yard, rake up the leaves, and be very fastidious about it. She just left them there. Now, she's a biologist, okay? She just left the leaves in her yard. And within a few years, she had the most luxuriant yard in the neighborhood. And everybody was wondering why. Well, it was because she left nature to do its thing. Why was it so important to give this message? Well, there's a couple of reasons. One of them is I remember Mother Nature was Gaia, Mama, was saying, do you really think that you know better than nature? We've been at this a long time, you know. Really. This is one of my systems. This is one of the systems that I've told you you need to learn. Learn to use for the good. You see, I guess this is part of the deprogramming. This is part of the de-mind control. Okay, we have been under mind control. We have been mistaught. We have been misled. That nature is wrong. God is wrong. God did something wrong. Nature's wrong. We can correct it. We're smarter than nature. We're smarter than God, and we need to go in there and do something to correct it with chemicals and all kinds of bullshit. And that is not the fact at all. And this is just part of the re-education. Okay. And there will be many other things like that. How to use the storms to clean. The lightning storm generates, in watery areas, generates a very weak hydrogen peroxide on the surface that kills some bacteria, overgrowth, and also turns harmlessly back into water and oxygen, and thereby oxygenates. It literally cleans, literally, and also energetically. It cleans an area. If people have very, and this is why It starts way out in the middle of the ocean. You'll notice all of these storms start way out in the middle of the tropical storms, right? They're all way out in the middle of the ocean, and then they come into shore. They come in where it needs to be cleaned, where it needs to be cleansed, and where it's the darkest. Okay. And so if there's a storm coming your way, let it do its job, but you can ask that it does no damage. We have not had a damaging, or that it kills nobody. Nobody gets killed. Whatever you're asking for, you can ask that it be mitigated. Okay. You can split the storm into smaller storms. You can even avoid it in your area, you know, and just have it. Yeah, you can do all kinds of, you can ask for all kinds of things. Many times I ask that it splits and then it becomes a smaller storm, much more manageable, doesn't hurt people, doesn't cause damage. Sometimes it just goes around us if we don't really need it, you know? Maybe we're in the path of it, but it goes around us. We don't really need it that bad. Other places need it worse. You have a choice to do this. You have these abilities too. It's not just me. Get in touch with nature, make it your friend. Show it you love it. It'll show you it loves you. It really will. It's no joke. It's no joke. Yes, exactly, Karen Lynn. Yes, we can do magic exactly, Michelle. And Chloe, yeah, we're leaving. Well, actually, we're vibrating higher. And as we do, the lower frequencies will fall away. The lower entities will not be able to see us anymore. We'll be out of their range. And we won't have to worry about them again. They're they're gone. They're gone from us. And we're gone for them. We're out of their grip. It's a vibrational thing, I'm telling you. And what are the keys? The frequency keys, the frequency, and the frequency of 11, 11, 11, 11, 11. That's the keys. That's the keys. And once we go through this process, we'll have the keys, I think. Now, this is just maybe, I don't know. You tell me. You tell me. 11, I think, is a frequency. It's a key. Remember, keys are also in music. Okay, with that, let me give you a little music here. These are energy chimes. I got these long ago, long, long time ago. They were pretty expensive. And the difference is that they have the cord wrapped around them so they can vibrate more clearly. And it's a very pure tone. This is a similar design, but this is the 5 note, 6 note rather. Sorry. So now the funny thing is, the funny thing is, they really are energy chimes. I mean, the first time I played these, my helper was going, I feel more awake. What did you call those energy chimes? She plays them. She goes, they are energy chimes. I said, yes, that's what they're called. Why do they do that? Frequency. Frequency, my friends. Everything, everything is a frequency. Everything. Optical illusion keys to see. Optical illusionary keys to see. Interesting. Interesting thought. Sanctuary claimed, love you all. Yes. So, Cowboy, I don't know where he is. He might be sleeping his little head off. Either he's in front of the window in his window seat that I made for him, which he loves. I mean, there's a cushion and there's a window and there's the fish right there he can watch. Well, it's cat heaven, you know. I mean, let's face it. Where else would a cat want to sleep? Except with mommy. Except with mommy. No, he does. He sleeps with me a lot. He sleeps right up by my head, or he's down at my feet sometimes. And but he's not here right now. I don't know. He might come out. I have a feeling he's my helper was here, and when she's around, he hides under the bed because he doesn't want to be in the way. He asks for his food. He asks for his food to be filled up and everything and to be taken care of. And once that's done, he crawls under the bed and goes to sleep and stays the heck out of the way, because when you're moving stuff around and doing stuff and it's really busy, he figures it's good for him to be the heck out of the way, right? And he always does that. So I'm thinking probably he's gone underneath the bed or maybe over by the window and he's sleeping his little head off. So that's okay. It's okay. Or maybe he's out visiting because Cowboy has visited people, right, Pam? Yes, wherever you are, Cowboy. So, wherever you are, Cowboy, your adoring fans kind of miss you here, but that's okay. He might be out visiting for all I know. Who knows? Yep. He's visited people before. He visited Lewis, he visited Pam. And then Gemini thinks he might have visited too. I mean, he was in my dream before. He's been in my dreams. He goes dream walking. So if you happen to see him, say hi. Hello, Cowboy. So, well, he's seen me do it, right? He's seen me get out of my body and go do things. And of course, cats, when they see you do something and it's a pretty cool thing, then they want to do it too. Well, why wouldn't he be doing that? Why wouldn't he? You know, I mean, sure, of course. So I got the dream walking kitty cat, Cowboy. It's fine with me. Like I said, I'm here for it. Okay. So now Chloe wants you to come visit her, Cowboy. Yeah. It's funny. It's really funny. People go, I swear he was in, I swear. And sometimes even awake, people go, I swear I saw him for a minute out of the corner of my eye. So it can happen. Anyway, people have sworn they've seen me too from time to time. Occasionally they see me, but sometimes I don't always look like I do here. Sometimes I look like somebody else. Sometimes I look like an angel. And sometimes I look like a goddess. But we're doing things. So, you know, fractals of me, maybe the state of consciousness of the person. I don't know. I don't know. Yep. Cats know it. They know. Cats know things, and doggies, kitties and doggies, they know things. They do. If your pet reacts, I'll tell you, my guinea pigs, they always knew when something bad was around. They would react faster than anything. Why? They're prey animals. They got instincts. When there was something bad around, they would flip out, okay? Because they're small animals. They'd huddle together and they would dig themselves under their bedding and hide. So watch your animals. They're very sensitive. Very, very sensitive. And it's part of what we need to get back is our sensitivity to that stuff in order for us to be on our of course, we won't when we get to a certain frequency, we won't need it anymore. We won't really need to notice lower things, lower vibrations, because it won't be there. There's only a certain range they can operate in. And I think we're starting to ascend out of their range right now. I think tonight we're going to start to see, and that's why they have been harassing people so much this last month, is because we're very close to slipping from their grasp forever. Very close to slipping right out of their grip. And they know it. Things are already beginning to change in the world. You'll see it. You'll see. Oh, wow. One of the weirdest things, somebody found this story from the Italian Secret Service that they found out that there were some kind of uh, signals coming from Italy that were ticking the ballot, the electronic ballot boxes in Biden's favor. Guess what? He did steal the election. And it's like, but they were afraid to say anything. They're like, wait a minute, what's going on here? I mean, people get killed for that kind of info, right? They didn't know quite how to bring it up. They did tell our CIA, I guess, or something. I've got to rewatch this show to get the facts, but if that is true, Biden's over. Biden's gone. He's gone, you know? So then that means there's Cowboy. What? How did you do that? How did you do that? What? Just came out of nowhere. How did you do that? Why, he came out. Cowboy, you see something? You see something. How did you? Okay, that's freaky. There's nowhere for him to be over there. There. Whoa. How did he do that? Yeah. He travels. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. And I saw it that time. He just popped out from I've been in this room. He just popped out from somewhere there's nowhere he could have been really from that direction. Not from that direction because the bed's back there, but he came from there in front of me and just came out from the table, from beside the table there and just whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, that was weird, you guys. I've never seen him do that before. He was traveling somewhere. And then he just looked over in that direction and not afraid or anything. And then he just went on to have his food. Cowboy, you've got fans in here that want to see you. I just want you to know he's probably over gonna cool off over in his perch over there. Who knows? Yeah, Cowboy is a magical cat. He does what he does. Okay, now that's the first time I've actually seen that. I mean, I've suspected. Okay, I've suspected that, but I've never seen it before. Not like that. Usually, when he comes out from under the bed, he comes out right here. I know where for him to come from. That is so weird. Okay, well, there's one. We're getting very near to the time. I'm going to go into the trance. I think what I'm going to ask for, and you guys can help me come up with what we want tonight. What do we want tonight? What do we want? What do we need? The financial reset with a soft landing? Do we want prosperity for everybody with a soft landing? Yeah, but this was over in front of the table. It wasn't under the bed. He wasn't under the bed. It came from in front of me. You rang your singing bowl. Cool. There might be another one under the bed for all I know. There could be. I don't know, James. What do we want and what do we need tonight? We want the door, I know. It's like let us in the door. The door is open. I have a feeling the door is open. And we have the keys. Okay? We're being handed the keys. We know the keys now, the frequency keys. Okay? And I think that's what I'm going to give us the keys and let us in. Peace, abundance, love, compassion. Mm-hmm. Yep, he might be able to, James. I wouldn't put up. Yep, it's starting. 11:01 here. It's warming up. It's cranking up. I feel it. Okay. What do we want for our highest and best good? What is the best thing? What are the best things I can ask for? I will ask the question of my guides, and I am calling all of my guides and the guides of the people in here, the highest and best guides. I'm calling the ascended masters, and I am calling our angels. I'm calling the God within us and the God of the collective God in both the the individual and collective sense, and my own larger self, higher self, and the infinite power of our subconscious. What are the very best things that we can have in the very best way? And that's what we want. We want the best things, the best stuff to happen in the very best way. Okay? The highest and best for all concerned. And Gemini says peace, abundance, love, and compassion. Yes. Finish our earth. Silver protects the blue flame. Blue flame. Yes, the blue flame. And the violet flame transmutes. That would be Saint Germain. Oh, wow. Metatron is here. Metatron. Metatron is here. Wow. Michael. Yeshua, also known as Sananda. Mary. Yes, and Miriam. Miriam Yeshua of the Blue Rose. Here we go. I feel it. It's starting. Yes, I'm sure Buddha is here too. Shakti, Yogananda, Krishna, and many I don't even know the name. I know some of these because I know what they look like. They're showing some of these I don't even know what they actually look like, but yes, we have gods and goddesses. Isis, wow, Venus, Athena, wow, wow, so many, many. And then also our star brothers and sisters, our family from the stars, our family inner earth, our precious animal companions, the mineral kingdom, what we call the mineral kingdom. They're also alive. They have a consciousness. And the plants have a consciousness too. We honor you too. All of the creatures, the elves, well, and the fairies and the magical folk, all of the magical folk. And of course, our Sasquatch, our dogmen, and our other creatures that inhabit this place with us, conscious creatures that inhabit this realm. Yes, we honor the vast diversity of this place, which is one of the reasons it's like a shining jewel, is our diversity. We have such diversity. Such wonderful multiple choices of how to experience this reality. And in New Earth, it's going to be even better. I feel lighter. I may levitate tonight. I don't know. That would be nice. I think I would ask to be able to do that and to fly at some point safely and in a non-scary way. Mm-hmm. All right. It's almost time. And all of my guides and all of your guides, all of our highest and best guides are here, standing with us. We're all sharing love. If you want to help this process, just feel love. Just feel love. Just say, yes, I love. And that vibration of love is a high vibration. And love and above, you cannot be harmed by lower entities. You will disappear. So let's all disappear together into a beautiful new reality, beautiful high vibration, where our problems become solved, where nature heals itself without being encumbered by people. Yes, let us learn the ways of nature that we can assist instead of encumber. Yes, in our new realm, let us be at peace with the creatures of our realm. We have a lot to learn. We have a lot of wonderful new things to experience. It'll be a wonderful adventure that we all go on. We're all going on an adventure. It's going to be wonderful. Oh, from the Native American, right? White Buffalo Woman. Oh, yes. White Buffalo Woman. Tatanka. Walking, talking. They're here too. And while they are gathering, we're just about ready to go. Just about ready. About a minute. Here we go. Ready? Um, mm, Wow. Oh. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, so it's toning this time. Well, we were talking about frequencies. Ooh. It's clearing something. It's clearing something. If you want to join in at home, go right ahead. Wow, it's clearing something. Remember one time when I kept saying the smoke, we're clearing something out of the lungs. We're clearing something out of the lungs and out of the bloodstream as well. Okay. Okay, let's continue. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Wow, I feel different. Do you feel different? I feel very different. Something is working here. So this time it's toning. Will it be light language too? I don't know. I don't know. Right now, it is what it is. All right. I would like you to be aware of your breathing. Breathe all the way in and all the way out. I would like you to expand yourselves. Let yourself uncrinkle and unfold into the immense being that you are. And you cannot be harmed in this form. The form of this immense being, because all of the lower stuff is just too far below you. I want you to see all of those lower things, all of the lower vibration stuff as just being so far below you. And then finally, they just disappear. They just get smaller, smaller, smaller. And then they're gone. And when you have issues, feel love and just see it as getting smaller and smaller. They're far below your feet, far, far below you. They can't even see you. And then feel gratitude. Another way is to feel gratitude. I was feeling so grateful today for what I have. And fear and gratitude can't coexist. So if the events of what you see makes you fearful, find something to be in gratitude about so that you fear less or not at all. In time, there'll be nothing left to fear. You'll see. It's going to be so much easier now. So many things have been cleared away. It's going to be much easier to hear the messages. It's going to be much easier to shine as you're meant to shine. It's okay, project. It's okay. Just think of yourself as wearing a white cover, as wearing the white light. That's good enough. Because really, it's a symbol of the white light. Okay. Yeah, you know what? This is the skirt I'm wearing, not the top, but the skirt I'm wearing is the skirt I wore on the original 11/11. It's that old. This is from 92, the skirt that I'm wearing. And so when I say I have clothes older than some of the students at the college, way older than the students at the college. I'm not kidding. This skirt is from the original, and I bought it for that reason. So, and somehow I still have it. I don't even know with as as many moves and everything as I've gone through. How the heck do I still have this skirt? I don't know, but this is the same one. And it's been through many 11/11s. So somehow it stayed, though not the same tops, but the skirt stayed. Interesting. I know, isn't that weird? Most of the clothes that I had then, probably all the way back in 92, I probably don't have them now. I don't think I have that many from 92, but I did. Well, no, I have some shoes from 92, definitely. I have some shoes from that far back. I don't know. I have to look through my stuff, but I was very surprised that this skirt still existed. When I found it, I'm like, wow, is that lucky? It's that's actually, they must have been protecting it because as much as I've been through, as much, and it has a tiny blood stain on it from way back then. I had, back then I had really bad I was still having nosebleeds, really bad ones. It has a little bit of blood stain on it, and I'm gonna get that off of it, but it's interesting. How is it preserved, right? Okay, so I'm so happy that I could share this moment with you. I'm so happy I could share this time with you. It's so special that I could share this all the way back from 92, all the way back from then. And we're making it. We're doing it. We're really doing it now. It's obvious that we're doing it. The promise that we had so far back, we're finally seeing the results. That's okay. That's okay. Doesn't matter. Back then, I was really into. Um, I was in a moon lodge. I was in a Native American moon lodge, and skirts were required, garb. at that point. So that's how I ended up having skirts, so many skirts, because I was really a pants wearing type person. So once I got into the Moon Lodge, I was just I gathered a lot of skirts to wear to that thing. So, and I don't really have a lot of shorts. I think I have maybe 2 or 3 short skirts that I never wear. I only wear the long ones when I bother to wear a skirt. So kind of unusual. Okay, let's see. Do we need to do anything else? Just expand yourselves, uncrinkle yourselves, and think of things that you're really grateful for. And think of things that you love. You love your little kitty cat, you love your children, your spouse, even if it's a food you love. Maybe you love chocolate. Maybe you love, maybe there's something else you love. Maybe it's your favorite music that you love. And think of things that you're grateful for, you're happy about, that you're so thankful that you got that. Think of those things. And there is a kind of a warning. Don't get sucked into, it's good to know about it, but don't get sucked into current affairs. Okay? Don't get sucked in. That's okay to know about them, but don't let your feelings get sucked in. Okay? Don't do this. My heart goes out. No. Mm-mm. No. No, no. Keep your vibration high. Very important. You can be very benevolent with your heart still in your where it belongs. Keep your heart where it belongs. You need that. Okay. Don't let your heart go out to whatever. We'll leave it staying in. Okay. Because we've got some good things past here. How we got, hopefully now, that's one of the things I'm going to ask for. Nobody messes with it. We do have, they have legalized marijuana finally, which I think is going to be very, very helpful for many, many people. Manifest a mild winter. Yeah, it's supposed to be a mild winter anyway because El Nino. We have just a nice El Nino winter. It'll be nice, mild winter. And you can actually even quit demeaning yourself, Chloe. Will you quit calling my friend nasty things and saying she has ugly legs? That's my friend Chloe you're talking about. Want me to punch you out? I'm kidding. Chloe, you're fine. You're a beautiful person. Okay? All of you are. You're beautiful people. Look at where you are. Look at what you're doing. You're beautiful. You're beautiful and you're beautiful individuals. And you're a beautiful collective as well. Oh, my star brothers and sisters, I can't wait to meet you. They can't wait to meet us either, face to face. There's so many wonderful adventures ahead of us. Wow. I'm going to manufacture a much better, somehow that we have a soft landing for the economy, that we have our abundance and it's more abundant for everybody, but that we have a soft landing so that people are not afraid. A mild winter there once again so the people are not afraid. Okay. and that the storms also are mild, that the temperature all over the earth is temperate, that we start to have that temperate climate that we've been promised, that we start to see that and that we start to see all of the signs of you being there, my friends. We start to see you, and we start to see new earth. Oh, oh, mataka, mataka. Aya taka taka mbadaya. Aya taka taka mayaya. Aya taka taka maya. Ika taka mun purkatiko fa andro mbadikarariera. Ika baroshamlidia mduko. Korea. Oya. Arigaskitamnigera. Foreign barriers. Foreign. Why are company? Gira yara varia. Buria. Needs rather go. Oishoma. Oishoma get together. Miscabri. Faria. What you need is gonna. Maria, the gas, get a area, Oya, use Periara. Oya, is coming here, skimming Bora. Oya, I was going to yada, Moriarium. Yeda, get up, Moria. Oya, Moria. Ita, Maria Costoya. Moya, Sosuria. Oh, oh, oya ba da 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 go bo da 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 ga da bo da da ga isha da da go ba ba de ke da ne ma de de ba ndu go ba de ya ba ke ska ne ma de ya go ba da ra ya ma de ke was ke de ma ni go to ba da ra ri me ra oh me de ska da ni me de ra ah ah Ay, era una ya ski, amara di cara morire, perché le scappe di era maria. Che varia scamma di era fresca, non era maria a fare era ro. Ay, dove si era arriva mo parire. Na mira ya maria. Ah, ah, well, whoa. Okay, the eye thing is happening again, where everything's kind of jiggling a bit. And that's okay. I'm getting used to it. It's not as much as it was last time, though. I think I'm getting used to it. But I kind of see something that kind of looks like clouds. I think I'm seeing there's some kind of mist. I don't know if you can see it. There's some kind of mist. I can see it in the darker areas of my place. It looks like I can't see it in the well lit areas so much, but I see it in the darker areas. It's light. It's a light mist. It's blue white. It's very light. It's like an aura almost that faint. It's a faint blue white. Very beautiful. And I feel like I'm very, very high up somewhere. I feel like I'm very high up somewhere. Oh, oh, hello, elderberry. How you doing? Oh. Well, this is quite amazing. Anybody anybody getting anything like this? I don't think I'm gonna be on very long because I know John's probably got a show coming on, um, soon. I'm not sure when, but he's probably got one. But, I was guided to do this, absolutely. I had to do it. Uh, so I'm asking them, is there anything else we need to do? Is there any more? For love, peace, prosperity. And I would like us to be able to get together. I would like us to be able to meet each other. I want that beautiful community. I want that beautiful place. I I don't want to put it that way. We have a beautiful place waiting. We have a beautiful community. We're going to have such a nice community where everybody's pretty nice to each other and helps out. That's what we want. That's what we like. That's where we belong. Everybody cares about each other and has respect. And then we reach our potential. We receive back our unlocked abilities that we had, with that which we call our godlike superpowers that are really our birthright. Those must come back to us. Those must be re-embraced, reignited. The 12-stranded DNA come forth. Nama. Itakama chikanumboropa. Ibara bidam korea. Birashikana money Portuguese for skin for any Ik target wat ik scherm when ik zit in die video for the about Boria Medicam Boria Medicam boy, but I go for a page for a body of by Sharmiris Kidim go and by Skuna Brava. Yes, man in Ubota, but getting a subsidy but I for a bigger risk already. Why, if I am by Garoria Scarmenida, Scarmenida, Medicare. Parashkumana, Bobo, Ayan Mariskan Miriam, the Popo. Niras Canamari, it's going to be Ambria, what's it para? Vaira Mana, Yaravari Baniama, Ayara, Ayamara, never school in Media. If I ever skin Media, you're going to put a cracked by, I know to pick it up. Evarium, very British Corbury, maybe Britica, Mayavarium. Every it communicate and the Korea will be combined by the Copa of Bacopa and the Capability of Media. Korea, Maria, getting be rich, getting me, can't take a book is temporary, but a practice. Yeah, but everybody is going to be among the Korea, need a lot of particular more, but you get when you get what is go to the get that. Whatever is going to get getting everybody, Timur, yes, come on, go back, which is a radio. What is so many, everybody got to Korea. Korea, but ya, yara 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 what go ya pari ya pare ya ma pare kara kara iskara mere iskara. That was different. Thank you. Thank you. Wow, I feel a lot lighter. She was doing some stuff. Oh, good. Yes, we do have a translator. That's Chloe. Chloe seems to be able to translate it, and sometimes Gemini Moon. Gemini, what are you getting? Chloe's at work. Unity song. Okay. Love your body. Unity song. Okay. Yeah, Chloe is our communications officer. She's our translator. But she's at work right now. And I'm sure she will be translating it later for us. But I am told, feel it with your heart. Feel it. Your subconscious knows exactly what I said, what she said, what they said. It's part of me, I think. My higher self. Uh, mm, yeah, maybe my higher self. Yeah, I think. But your heart, your subconscious knows exactly what I said. Doesn't have to understand the words. It'll understand the meaning. It'll feel the meaning. That's what I'm told. To me, she was doing this. These two fingers, there's a meaning to all of your fingers. They do different things. They have different planets associated with them. And I believe this is Jupiter and Saturn, maybe, or something. This one I know is Mercury. The little fingers are Mercury. I don't know. I can't remember. But she might be doing something with balancing, maybe something. Well, that's 1111. No wonder. Okay. Okay. That's 1111. That's what she's doing. The doorway. The doorway. The doorway. Oh my gosh. Okay. The door is open to us. The door is open. Wow. That's great. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. We opened the door. We got the door open. The door is open. Yes. It's open to us. Not with any lower entities, not any lower entities. No. It's open to us. Only us. Only the ones who are ready to go through. Only the ones who are ready to go. But the door is open. Yes. 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 I'm so excited. This is so cool. This is so cool. This is what we wanted. This is exactly what we asked for. Oh. It'll be so interesting to see how all this plays out and what happens next. I'm really excited to find out what happens next, because the drama's not over. The drama is not quite over, but that's okay. That's okay. We're doing exactly what we're supposed to doing. Yes. We're doing exactly that. And we're going to get And I'm asking for what we ask for within the divine plan, within the highest and best that's possible. That or even better than anything we can imagine. That or even better than anything we've imagined yet. Maybe we have come from a kind of a limited place. Maybe there are things beyond that which we have imagined that are even better. If so, that is what I ask. Yes. Thank you all for being here. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for letting me participate in this. Thank you for letting me be a big part of this. Thank you for letting me do this. I really am humbly grateful for this. It's so awesome. So awesome. I get to help usher people into the new world. I get to help usher people into the new frequency. This is so cool. Ah, okay, here we go. Here's some more tones. Sounds like fairies, doesn't it? Or magic. We're going to have a lot more music on the show. I have some instruments I will bring forth. We're going to have a lot more music. We're going to have some more tones and frequencies. You guys, you know I love you. It's 1:33. I've been on 1:33 minutes. I don't want to be on real long. I just wanted to be here with you to share this special time. The door is open. I'm so glad you could be here. The door is going to be open for anybody that sees the broadcast, whether it be live or Memorex. Not Memorex, but you know what I mean. Whether it be right now or later on, it's still, you can still go through the process with us because there really is no time. Time is just a coordination. It's just what we use for coordination. I'll be on again tomorrow. And I can't wait to see what happens. Who knows what'll happen? Who knows what we'll hear of? Keep your ears open because we've had some amazing stuff happen. Really amazing. So it didn't feel as heavy, like, that first time it was like all over me and really heavy, but this time it was much lighter. So I don't know what's going on. Like I said, I'm just doing what I'm guided to be doing. That's what you're going to get. I'm going to be honest about it. It's all my higher self doing this. I have no clue most of the time what's going to happen. Okay. I love you very much. And I'm so happy you could be with me. Remember, you are divine. You are divine. You have the spark of divine, and therefore you are divine. Yes. You are creators. Create wisely and well. Create with love, please. I'm asking you, please. And when you need help, ask for it. They remind me. Yes, they all remind me to tell you. When you need help, ask. When you need it, just ask. And tell your angels what to do. They're standing around waiting for direction. What do you need? What do you want? What do you need? Come on, tell us something to do. Give us some stuff to do. They're getting bored. Okay, they're bored without you. So tell them what to do. They like to stay busy. Okay. I'm always sending mine off on errands to do stuff. They love it. They love it, really. They just want to be busy. They want to be helpful. That's their nature. That's just totally their nature. So you're actually making them happy, sending them off doing stuff. Okay? So think about that and think of how good they've been to you. You're still here. And you were here for this. And you will be here. You will be ascending. And you will be in New Earth. And you will be in the higher frequencies. In the higher frequencies. Sailing on the higher frequencies. They're waves, like the sea, right? Yes. Oh, there's a whole nother rabbit hole there, isn't you guys? I love you much. Okay. And I'm so happy. Okay. The truth is where you find it. Hope you find some on this show. It's not for everybody. It's certainly not for beginners unless you really want to be shocked. You're welcome, but you're going to be shocked probably. Okay. And tell people you love them because there are some people that are going on. Tell people you love them. Let them know. But you'll see them again. Okay. Have a great night. I'll see you tomorrow.